Signing on. Let me go to my YouTube side here so these old eyes can see the chat. Yeah, the Rosie girl's been around for a long, long time. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain.
California homeowners, if you have a power meter like this on the side of your house,
America, it's America, America. All right, let's see. Let's get on live chat. Linda Harper, how you doing today? At home with Melissa, Jackie Blue, Nocturnal Dennison, Zoe, Bella Grace. Good morning to you, Nurse Hillary, Nikki O'Shea. I love that little shamrocky top of the morning to you. Hey, Michelle, Charlie Brown. I'm quitting Bitcoin, y'all. Hey, Susan, thank you. Chloe, wouldn't you know, I just got back from 6 hours at work today, so I'm running on adrenaline right now. Will I have the energy? Yes, weird eyebrows. Will I have the energy for Choochin tonight? It remains to be seen. Merc, everybody. Hey, McDave, perfectly imperfect. Mr. Z, how are you? Arthur Technico. Hello from Brazil. YouTube management. Keep it, folks. Keep it inside the rails, guys. We got YouTube management here. So all be us. How you doing? Good morning, Deb. Time for a coffee break for me. So I'm fired up. I'm running on a lot of caffeine here. Hey, Dazzlingly Mermaid and Money Order. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing. We got some. Yeah, I heard some harsh weather might be moving in from the northwest over across the nation there. So be careful out there, guys. We're also in COVID times. The hell? I just laid down some more coffee. That's the hell. I hope this. Ooh, thank God that thing was ready to overflow. I didn't have the coffee pot in. Oh, all right. I look refreshed. I don't know. I haven't been to sleep. I'm going to be pulling at 36 to 48 hours here, so I don't know. Bought some funds, not Bitcoin, 2-minute trading off the volatility, so I like it just fine. This is to look, Kitten Cat, good morning to you. This is to look at the funny side of Bitcoin and some of the other funny news of this pandemic, and a lot of that ties into technology, and I shouldn't laugh at other people's misery. I don't generally do that, but it is funny, and we'll get to that. I have to do my it's kind of a no makeup morning today, so I'll stick with the stock market. Thanks. Got to do my eyebrows. I use Just for Men face hair color. All right. Good for you. Hey, Tattoo Crazy, how you doing today? Hope that you're doing well. And getting ready to register for my vaccine. Luckily, I'm a kind of a frontline. Not front line, but second tier person out here in the county. Hey, Jen, how are you? Cheers, Tim's here. I'm having Dunkin' this morning. So, Wade Bowen fan, how you doing today? How you doing, huh? I know I'm kind of disappointed. The prequel to The Sopranos has been pushed back from March till September now, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I think that could be pretty cool. We don't even know who Ted Barris is on here, so we're going to give you the royal boot on here. We don't advertise anybody else's live stream, and I guess I'll add 10 Barris to my word block list on here. So okay, what's up, Coach? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing, Monkey Boy? What's going on with you? What's up, Coach? How you doing? How's everything in the wrestling world? I'm gonna kick some ass. You know it, Coach. I just want to see an all-out. I want to be throwing people out of the ring. I want to be the wildest person that ever wrestled. The nicest person becomes the wildest person in the ring. I hope you all are having a good Thursday. Hi Vanessa, signing up to get on the vaccine list. It's not easy out here, I can tell you that. It's chaos. I don't know what it is in your place as this rolls out, but I'm not really too uptight about it. I don't have any health issues. I have a strong immune system, obviously. And if they work through the Pfizer vaccine, that's fine. I'd rather get the Moderna vaccine anyway. It's more stable. It has a few more percentage points of efficacy. But I do like the new Johnson and Johnson when it's rolled out. It seems to be the most effective one of all and the broadest shotgun. So I kind of like that one too. That's Hey Silver Gold TV, how you doing? Yeah, they got the Johnson and Johnson. I received a God. I hope this coffee maker's not overflowing over here. Looks okay. I got some kind of piece of crap in my cup though. I don't know where the hell that came from. Johnson and Johnson looks like the best one of all, but any protection is better than none. If you're going to get the vaccine, I'm not here to talk about whether you should get it or shouldn't get it, but we have a lot of variants that are now appearing of the COVID-19 strain, and so far the vaccine should be working well against all of them. We haven't had a wide enough variant to be concerned. It doesn't mean it won't happen. And then we'll end up just chasing our tail. For years, as virus mutates, remember, we don't even have a vaccine for the common cold, okay? Because that comes in many different guises. Yeah, I've lost a few pounds so far. This is day 4. Doing exercise. I know Major League is supposed to have fans and you don't have to prove if you have the vaccine or negative. Okay. Very few people have that. Let's see. Very few people have that on here. Hey, big dog, how you doing? I'll never say I'm skinny. You never lose weight up top. That's the problem. So, looks like you're... I don't want to look like a lunch lady at the cafeteria. You know what I mean? Got my vaccine, one really sore, felt yucky for a day. You're going to feel, especially you have to get part 2 of that vaccine too. Okay, that's very essential. And that's the one that most people exhibit a minor reaction to that. But you can see the statistics reporting, and the CDC has an adverse reaction anytime you give vaccinations and the physician sees adverse reactions, you register with the CDC, and so far so good. Giving a lot of them out. Let's see, odd user. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my block list. I don't need people spamming that, so let me see. Some people just don't get the memo. Let's go on to Chrome. Chrome it out. Chrome it out. And I ask my moderators, anybody that's putting that in, make sure to delete them. We'll go over to Studio, to Settings here. Okay, to Community. Let's see. All right, we'll add that on there. Block list here. All right, let's do that. Don't think spammers are US. Okay, that's done. Save that. All right. We'll do the spam thing on here. And just give me 1 second, guys, just to confirm. So yeah, I think the Johnson and Johnson one looks like the best one of all. Okay, that's now been added to the bad word filter, so that won't be getting through. Again, yeah, just take them out immediately. That way they won't replay on the replay or anything like that. Any difference for someone who already contracted the virus since they have antibodies? I think that you have your protection for that once that you are all set. So, yeah, just take that out, and then if those comments are removed, they don't play on the replay. It just doesn't show up at all. Sort of. Good morning, Jessica. We're here for some fun stuff today. Nobody's messing with me. Nobody's messing with me. Let's see. All right, there we go. So that's all been completed now. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Now, Johnson and Johnson seems to be the most effective one, and there'll be, of course, other ones coming out. But all of these, in my opinion, are going to, all of those are going to be, they're going to be proven effective on that. That'll be the day, Mr. Smoke. Yeah, that'll be the day. You just go over and report that channel for streaming. It's a community violation. I get very protective with people. I'm like, no problem. They don't bother me one bit. So make sure that you've decided whether you're going to get that, vaccine or not. It'll be a personal decision to make on your part. I'm going to get it. I'm just waiting to be contacted to get a time to do that vaccination. That's number one. Thank you, Mermaid. I appreciate that. So anytime restreaming, just go over there and drop a flag. They'll put a strike on that. They'll put a strike on the restreamers channel. So I'll do that afterward. If you collect the things, that'll be fine. I'll go ahead and just email me, Jen, and I will go ahead, or text me, and I'll go ahead and put them on there. So I don't let my streams be disrupted by anything. Now, in terms of funny things, I'll tell you what, and it's not really funny, but if you own Bitcoin, okay, make darn sure that you save your encrypted, I don't know whether it's 10 digits or 13 digits that are out there, your specific password information for that. Because unlike bank sites, unlike stock brokerage houses and Yahoos and YouTube, there's really no recovery mechanism for getting that information back. And worse than that, they give you only a certain amount of chances to enter in your corrected information on trying to access the site. And after you've exceeded your number of attempts to log in, you're blocked out. You're locked out forever of the Bitcoin. And you literally have people walking around now that have in excess of like $200 million of Bitcoin with no way at all to access that Bitcoin. And I think that is crazy to not be able to access your Bitcoin. Can you imagine that? Seeing that run up to, what did it run, over $41,000, and maybe you bought 10 Bitcoins for $50 or whatever, you have them, and now you can't get your $400,000. I'm not worried about that happening. Well, that's good, Kitten Cat. No, I did not see that, Elliot. I haven't seen how that can affect. I don't think that. I don't know if they've had time to do studies on that, but I would think that the immunity. It's hard to say whether the immunity passes about that. So I think that that's kind of. It was $200 or $1,000. Maybe people could eat it. Okay, I got 10 Bitcoins. I got $10,000. But now that goes up to 40,000. your 10 Bitcoins are now worth, I think today, $30,000 or something like that. And people must be going crazy. And I'm seeing stories surface in the news about how people can't access their Bitcoins on the site. And this one particular story, there was a guy that has like over $200 million of Bitcoin, 200 million. And he only has 2 attempts left to find his password. And he is in there racking his brain. He's like, I'm in the shower. I'm trying to think about it. I only have 2 more shots and then I'm locked out forever. Well, that's kind of the downside of Bitcoin. There's no way to get in there and send a password reset request for everybody. What's up, Cyanide? How you doing? What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you today. So, hold Bitcoin through a traditional right next to my stop loss. Phone will up and not too much. Well, good for you for being aborted. That's awesome, because I just think the stories that are coming in now that it really has value, at least temporarily, is pretty amazing. What's the background noise? The coffee machine, the Mr. Coffee is running over here. So that's the first thing. Yeah, how do you forget your password? Because, well, some people bought this when it was $50 and $100, and they did, I'll remember the password. And then they kind of forget it over time, and they're scrambling. I know one guy wrote it on the bottom of his desk at his computer station, and he came in one Monday, and the company had sent all of the desks out and, to the junkyard, hundreds of desks and things, and he's not been allowed to go search through and try to find the desk that had its number. Well, you bet, woo. Yeah, Kitten Cat, I'll bet you on that. I'll put $10 in your pocket. Glad to catch you live. Well, thank you, Stay Golden. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. I love to do my morning streams. In addition, the other thing that I thought was really funny today was, this is going to get a little dirty, okay? But they have, they sell these things that go around a guy's dick, okay? They're called a cage or something like that. And the problem with these cages is, and what actually happens is a girlfriend or a wife clips this thing and locks it into place around a guy's doodad, okay? And then she can control that, he or she can control that with a app on the phone. The problem is this app has been hacked, and now you have guys walking around with it, and they can't get the thing off of them. More crazy. I mean, it's insane. I mean, look it up. I mean, this app got hacked, and all these people's unlock codes and things got scrambled, and you're having to take out a grinder to cut the, oh my God, can you imagine this, or bolt cutter? Yeah, cage doodads and all that. And I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, what unbelievable. And I just have to laugh about, that's the shape of the world today. So, make sure that you have a lock and key device as opposed to some app. I would love to, if somebody can find a link to that story, that's pretty damn funny. I think that's the internet chastity belt. And your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if it's a guy and a guy, they're frantically trying to unlock this thing, and it's not happening. Or a photographic memory. Yeah, you're gonna need a safe word with a cage, and I just don't. Number one, I can't imagine something like that. And number two, when you have to break the news that, hey, you know what, you can't get into it. What do I do now? You call the app company or whatever, contact them. and they don't respond to your Gmail. Hey Donnie, how you doing today? How you doing? They don't even respond to your contact. Some company over in Zimbabwe or something. And they're sitting around the lunchroom just laughing over there about all this stuff. You've been hacked. Exactly. I think that's unbelievable on there. But we need a few laughs these days. As long as it's not a significant other of yours, then it's okay. So, I mean, I can't imagine that. Like, you're sitting around the headquarters of, Cop Cage app or whatever. And here come the Russian hackers, and, and that's the end of it. Yeah, you got to go to the ER for that kind of thing, and that's wow. It's hey, what can we do for you? Yeah, whatever. Here. Oh my! You got to get the bolt cutters out and start cutting that thing off. Wowee. Hi Celeste, how are you? Yeah, to make the doodad or whoever. Who do you call? You got to get out your cutters and do it. It's just embarrassing. I mean, I knew a friend of mine years ago that transitioning, and I'm not going to mention names, but was, I hate to say this, using a carrot for up the wazoo, and the thing went up into, had to go to the ER and have that removed. I mean, holy smokes! It's like the nurses and the doctors, they're getting a little grabber that goes up there. It's like, you can't pay us enough to do. You can't pay us enough to do this. I mean, my goodness. Oh, wow. I just can't even think about something like that. Take care, Cupcake. Yeah, poor thing. I mean, be careful what you're using, right? And what about the penis pump? That's crazy. Rich was telling about I even made a commercial. I don't know, Donnie. I'm just, I don't know. Rumors that with Richard Gere and the hamsters, that the carrot happens. My friend was a nurse, said the carrot thing happens on heater. Wow. Hey, Chivo, how you doing today? I just couldn't imagine. But I guess if it's there, it's there. But I think when you're in an emergency room setting, you need a very high degree of professionalism to deal with some of this stuff that comes down the pike. Really. My favorite radio is the Fisher 800B with the beautiful walnut case. Wasn't there, I'm not sure, but I'm sure they're a cable show. How you doing, Leah? With similar stories called Sex Sent Me to the Yard. There may be. It may be. I keep listening. Oh, how you doing, Beryl? Good to see you. Hey, Skylara, how are you this morning? But you can imagine the things that you see in ERs. It would just be like, wow, whatever happened to the days of a kid fell and had to get stitches? Hey, Dorian. The cases we've seen too, Dot, I'll put nothing past that. But when you need help, how do you code that up for billing purposes? Foreign object inserted and removed from rectum and stuff. And I'm not sure there's an ICD-10 code for that, which is medical nomenclature for the procedure. But pretty damn funny. Pretty darn funny. People get bored during lockdowns, and I hope you're well, Celeste. One of the survivors of COVID really went through hell. One of the early cases. Oh, there was a program that shows that martial laws being introduced across the U.S. Only could martial law be introduced into the U.S. only to the extent that we start to have protests and rallies at state capitals and things start to get out of hand. I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen. This is one of the reasons that, how you doing, Nathan? this is one of the reasons that the FBI, the Capitol Police, the Washington Capitol Police, and others are coming down so hard on people that they're identifying that were part of the mob that infiltrated the Capitol, because they want to make a real example out of these people. They were politicians. That poor gal that served in the military was there, the one that got killed. So they want to get the word out that people are going to receive the harshest penalties for that. And that might help cool things down a little bit out there. Really treating people in the ambulance now and not taking away from the hospital. Yeah, if they can't revive you in the EMT transport, then they're not going to, they're just going to consider you gone, and they're not going to transport the hospital, but they're going to take you direct to the morgue facility on that. They were saying it was an inside job. They have found some people that are on the inside, but I don't know how that works. I'm not sure, because it seems spontaneous. What's your take on Bitcoin? How you doing, CT? My take on Bitcoin is to me it's no different than baseball cards, something with a limited supply. And over time, when a market, any speculative market gets hot, whether it's tulip bulbs in Holland in the 1600s or Florida land speculation in the 1920s, stocks in the late 1920s, or the telecom bubble, the internet bubble, the current bubble we have, you have a finite supply of an item with more people interested in buying it. And it reaches a point where that crests and rolls over. Plus, Bitcoin has now gotten the attention of the Exchequer of England, the Bank of England, the United States Federal Reserve, and Treasury. And my point is, you can have Bitcoin, but you have to convert that to cash. And like Korea already decided, it's not a monetizable unit over there. You can't use it for collateral and other things. And any day, if the government, because there's over 200 billion of Bitcoin now, and you have to be aware that any day, I think the government could come in, governments that when you need to use ATMs through the bank system and all that, that are converting to United States currency. There is the threat, however small, that they could come in and just put the clamps on it and add all kinds of restrictions, or if it's destabilizing enough or important enough, the United States probably wouldn't allow in commerce competing currencies out there. So, thought I lost a cucumber once. That's just my take on it. Now, Kitten Cat is a Bitcoiner. She would disagree with me on that. But remember, it's no different than baseball cards. A very limited supply of Bitcoins, with more and more news and more people chasing it and sending it up in some type of parabolic curve there. That's just my take on that. You could be seeing the greater fool theory of the last person holding the bag. I mean, I don't know. It's something that's in limited supply. The demand is rising for to a certain point, and it's now caught the eye of the government. And we know the government busts big time trends. They busted the Hunt brothers in 1979, 1980, changing the rules of the game. The Hunt brothers tried to corner the silver market, and it ended up collapsing and just taking them out as effective forces in finance at that point. I've been advocating about community. I just say, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Simply wicked. Hey, how you doing, Silver Star? I'm having a beautiful morning. Good morning to you. Siegfried Fischbacher died, so we just have to see what happens. And if you're coming in, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. Let's take a minute. We got 200 people on the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, please take a moment to give a thumbs up. It's most appreciated here, and thank you very much. Let's see. Is that? I don't think that's the Sig. Is that the Siegfried and Roy person? I don't know. I know that Sheldon Adelson, the chairman of Las Vegas Sands, passed away, and as I expected, all of that estate's going to pass into the hands of his wife, and we're going to see what happens with that. Yeah, thumbs up are most appreciated, guys. If you could hit the thumbs up button, it'd be nice to get to 100, which just means just half the people are thumbsing up here, which is beautiful, and keeps things on track. Keeps things on track here, so I appreciate that. Tiger shows always looked amazing. I never saw. Hey, Blue, I never saw one of the tiger shows, but I always kind of worried that if you're working with wild animals, then there's always a risk. You don't know whether this tiger has a tooth infection or just having a really shitty day, and it doesn't want to just sit up on the bench anymore and just decides that this ain't cool anymore. Cats are like... they're unpredictable at best, and it's. I don't want to say you play stupid games, get stupid prizes, but it does reach a point where you're playing the odds, like in Las Vegas, and something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. No, I've never seen Blue Man Group. No, never seen Blue Man Group. Yeah, thank you guys for hitting the like button today. It is appreciated. So. Yeah, one day they can just snap, and look at Kitten Cat, right? Oh man, thank you, YouTube management. Yeah, we're getting close to 100 thumbs on here, and that makes me feel good. Hi, D. Elephants freak out, although I think they're a little more. Tigers are wild animals, and I don't care if you raise them from a cub. It takes many, many, many generations to breed the wildness out of them and make them tame. And a tiger doesn't even know its own power too. So, but that was terrible. And I think that Roy would have agreed that at the end of everything, it wasn't worth it because of the horrific, life-changing injury that was sustained. Thank you, Wicked. Elephant attacks recently, yeah, they can just accidentally hurt you bad. I see people wrestling bears and things like that, and sometimes a bear might just get, crazy and just think it's all good sport. Who knows? Who knows? You enjoyed the shows more than gambling? Yeah, that's cool. But Shemay, I saw Adam Carolla at the House of Blues in Las Vegas with the boss and Janet and Bobby, and it was one of the worst shows I ever saw in my life. This guy was not the least bit funny, and it was just a terrible, terrible show out there. I didn't enjoy it at all. I've seen Carrie Underwood in Reno. That was a great show. I've seen, I don't know who the girl does. It does the take off of the Vietnamese nail woman, the word woman that works. I can't remember what the heck she used to be a cheerleader for the Oakland Raiders, and she does a funny imitation of a Vietnamese nail salon worker and stuff. I can't remember what her name is, but she had a great show up here in Santa Rosa. She was wonderful. What is, there was nothing funny about Adam Carolla. He's like, well, Jimmy Kimmel vetted my show, and we left there, and I was like, I wanted to get my damn money back. It was the guy's showing his tax returns and showing how he rose to fortune, from 18,000 income in 1988 to, year by year, we had to sit there and watch his tax returns being projected up. I mean, what the hell, man? Let me find this, the nail salon skit. Angela Johnson, that's it. One of the funniest shows I've seen. Angelah. Angela Johnson Nail Salon, which is really, she put on a great show. She used to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and she would have that thing. She'd go into the nail salon, and the Vietnamese girl would be like, "Why you no have boyfriend? Why you no have husband? It's because you don't have crystal gel on your on your nails. Why you not have finished polish on?" Angela Johnson is Angela Johnson is pretty damn funny. She does a great imitation. It's worth seeing. That was a good show. That was a great show. I really enjoyed her comedy. But you have to have depth to your comedy and kind of beyond the nail salon skit. She needed a little more development on her stuff. Hey, Elmer, watch the movie Blackfish, huh? I don't know. Yeah, big cats aren't. Hey, shenanigans aren't meant to perform tricks in a ring. They're wild animals, a pure wild instinct. And you don't know what's going to motivate them that day. They might have stuck in their paw, or they might cats are not like dogs. It's not too often dogs go off the rails. I've heard once in a while St. Bernards can lose it. Sometimes the German Shepherds occasionally can lose it because of some, as they get older or something like that. I don't know, but it's pretty scary to me to think about being in a ring with wild animals, and then your partner sees your face basically being torn off. And I don't know if I'm in the audience and I see that stuff and I have my $200 seat up front and I witness that thing, I'm going to definitely have nightmares about that show, and everybody get out, clear out, and you're just like, oh my God. You're like, at first, was that part of the show? Was that a fake face that got torn off? If a dog is giving you a side eye, you're going to get bit. Yeah, I would have PTSD. If I watch that show, hell yeah. Or if I'm watching, when Evel Knievel smashed up in 1970 or whatever the hell it was at Caesar's Palace, and he made the jump, and on the landing he lost control, and what did he break? 40 bones in his body. I'm like, oh my God, this is just ugly stuff. Or the Wallenza, the old man that was gone from building to building. I don't know where he was, New York or across some river, and he took a flyer down. That was the end of him. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's their thrill, like mine is hood chooching and all that. You guys have probably seen a lot of horrific stuff. How about the guy that was the roof climber, or would walk along the rooftops of buildings and hang on the side in China? And then, unfortunately for him, he hung himself off the side by his hands of a building that had highly polished stainless steel tiles on the side of it. And he could not get a grip with his feet to get himself up. And after about hanging for 14, 15, 16 seconds, gone. People do crazy stuff, and it's used to hold crocodiles with a stingray that killed them. Exactly. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Hey, Rhea, how are you? Yeah, Tillicon, the orca. They had that stuff at SeaWorld, right? The orcas think that they're just playing around, and they killed a trainer down there. I mean, I don't, you shouldn't really have, the orcas belong in captivity, and so no, and SeaWorld hasn't been the same really since that incident. Yeah, the Challenger blow up. I remember watching that in 1986, and in Baltimore, I was doing an industrial supply company, and at first I couldn't imagine this thing comes up and then it kind of breaks in. You see these two paths, and I'm like, what the hell happened? And then I'm looking at it on the replay, and I'm like, hey, you're probably not going to be walking away from that. I don't see any parachutes deployed or anything. Just those big nitrogen, oxygen Boom, man, that's it. Luckily it was right. I hope it was instantaneous death. So that's all we can hope. I had to watch that. Killed a man that sneaked in the park and swam with an orca. Well, I remember in Baltimore that some drug dealers decided that the Baltimore Zoo is a very old zoo. Okay, it's in Druid Hill Lake Park, a really, really shithole neighborhood over there. And these gangbangers decided that the polar bear exhibit, which was terrible. It was all fancy. It was just old school with stones and a waterfall. And these guys decided that the best place to transact drug deals was on the top of the stones in the back of the cage to leave their drugs and stuff. Well, one time one of the dummies slipped and fell into the polar bear exhibit, and the next day they come and there's just a few bones and stuff laying around. Well, if you're going to be that dumb, Pam and the family and the bleachers, yeah. Remember that lady on Oprah was mauled by a friend's pet chimp? Yeah, terrible things can happen with wild animals, even farm animals, which I have a deathly fear of. Sheep and goats and chickens and pigs and horses, and you never know what those things are going to do. I mean, people laugh because I say you could get mauled by a sheep out there. I mean, you don't know what the hell's going to happen, right? That sheep might have a bad day and just trample you like nobody's business. You ripped off her face. Anybody messing with the polar bear, so that was a really dumb idea, and I think you can look that up. Baltimore Zoo death. I think a few people met their maker at that zoo. Goats are crazy, serious. All that stuff scares me. All those things. Hey, Anne Marie. Oh, you saw an alligator on your morning walk this morning. Ooh. Nice alligator. Nice alligator. For being ancient animals, they can move pretty fast when they have to. Yeah, that's why you don't shoot. Hey, Kiwana, how you doing, beautiful? Yeah, we're close to 100 thumbs up, guys, which would be awesome today. It was winter, too, and we had to thaw it out before we could remove it. Ooh. Yeah, you never know, Andrew Scott. Sheep can gang up and just, put the paw you to death. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. You think chickens are all fun and games till they start attacking you, and who in the hell needs that in their life, right? That's why you don't go to petting zoos. That's why I'm missing a finger on my hand. Yeah, big old goose. I'll tell you, geese and swans, and Canadian geese. They're pretty tough. They're pretty rambunctious, right? They can really come after you. Goats are wonderful animals. Okay. Yeah. I saw that massive alligator. Yeah, chimps are cute, but end up in research facilities. I mean, you just don't want to mess around with any of those. With any of them, you get picked at by a goose, they'll come over and just attack you. And then the Canadian geese are the same way at some of these ponds. If they think you got food or stuff. I don't do drug zoo. We can feed the animals. Yeah, I remember. I used to think that you could, like buffaloes. I'm raised in the city. What the hell do I know about wild animals? I thought that buffalo just stood there, and then the Indians ding or whatever, the cowboys ding, boom. And I used to think you could get out of your car, go up and pet them. Nice bison, nice buffalo. Till I started to learn a little bit at the parks that these people come up and try to stand next to a buffalo, and the next thing you know, they're gored and dead there. I used to get chickens thrown at me. Oh, okay. I don't know. Thank you, guys. We just crested over 103 thumbs today. Sloth. Yeah, crazy people taking pictures with buffalo and moose in the parks. You would think, because I grew up with Rocky and Bullwinkle, right? Bullwinkle, hey, Rock, want to see me? And you would think Bullwinkle's a moose and he's really nice and, he's not going to trample you, right? There's Bullwinkle. Let's go over and see this. Gee, Rock. Same thing with deer. People are laughing at me because I'm in a cemetery and there's a couple deer. You don't know what the hell those things are going to do. You know, they might put it in gear and just come bounding over, and then you're a goner, man. You're a goner. Touch buffalo here will cause miscarriages. Wow, never heard about that. So there is. You can have a sloth. A group of bikers at Sturgis this year went riding through the Buffalo Hills, came back, I heard about some woman got real close. Buffalo picked her up and threw her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like sloths too. They're cool. I mean, I like that they're in low gear all the time, right? I mean, that's awesome, right? That and slugs are just... Oh, badgers. I've heard about badgers. Badgers. Minks can be really tough too. There's a guy that has a mink farm on YouTube that has to wear heavy gloves, and he still gets bit by these minks. Even ferrets. You know, people have a pet ferret and they go to the drugstore to pick up a prescription. They come home, every piece of clothing's removed from the drawers. TV's knocked over, the curtains are pulled down, every dish is broken in the kitchen. Nice ferret, right? And what was the one, who was the fox? Lola or Loxy? Loxy the fox, he was pretty cool. Remember Loxy? He died. Yeah, sloths make crappy employees. Yeah, snapping turtles. I wouldn't even want to mess with them. Buffalo, I didn't make one. Sits in a big Rubbermaid. That's pretty cool. Buffalo hide, that's pretty cool. But I never knew that buffalo were dangerous. I thought that they were just like you could have one as a pet in your yard or something. And I mean, who in the hell knows, right? Nice buffalo. And how's your day? Let me get my cup of coffee. Let me get my cup of coffee. Let me get my cup of coffee here. Oh, already got some. Yeah, I think I'm going to cook up a few pieces of bacon for breakfast today. I'm not going to have orange juice this morning. Skip that. I think I'll lay down a little bit of bacon. I've been like zero carbs. I did have a piece of Ezekiel bread, which is a sprouted grain bread, which is very low in carbs. The Ezekiel bread. That's what Tara uses when she's dieting. Oh, Clearski got bitten by a squirrel. Wow. I feel sorry for animals these days. They said like 60% of invertebrates are gone now from the face of the earth. I mean, we're not going down a good path, guys, I'll tell you. Live in a country raised to respect the wild, that's smart. You get Ezekiel bread in the frozen food section of your grocery store. If you ever see a quokka, what the hell's a quokka? Quokka? Hey, Magenta, how are you? Have you seen your quokka today? I don't know. I always liked panda bears, right? I love panda bears. I was lucky enough to go to the Wulong Panda Preserve in Sichuan province in China. That was a really unique experience to see the research and things that they do out there on panda bears. But that's definitely my favorite animal is a panda bear. So because they're so damn cute looking, right? Got to keep frozen or it goes bad quick if you don't. So according to Tara, eating Ezekiel bread with some organic peanut butter, not made with cottonseed oil, and it tastes a lot better too, is amazing. So it's a marsupial like a kangaroo with a super cute face. You can't look at a quokka and be in a bad mood. That's the way I feel about lemurs when I'm at the San Diego Zoo and I see all the lemurs in the trees. and they got the ringtail on them, which I really like, and they're just looking down at you. Hey. Foxes are running, yeah. Lemurs. A dingo. Yeah, I love panda bears. They're so darn cute. Remember, I took Missy Jen to the San Diego Zoo, and we had to wait about an hour to go into the panda exhibit there, but it was worth it. Check out the sloths too. You don't even have to worry about having high-speed film. They just move so slow. You're always going to get a perfect picture, right? Sloth in motion. Yeah, the San Diego is good. Yeah, I don't blue waffle and all that stuff. I don't know. Koalas are cute too. I agree. Koalas are cute. Many snakes in the grass. Unfortunately, they were men. Uh-oh. Silverback gorilla is so powerful. Yeah, I remember watching that video where that they had to shoot that gorilla at the zoo because I don't know how a 6-year-old kid, some kid got into the exhibit, and the gorilla was kind of picking him up and carrying him around, and they ended up having to shoot the shoot the gorilla, which is kind of a shame. You know, when you think about it, but I'm not a big believer in gorillas in captivity anyway. I mean, it's, I'm not really a big zoo person. I mean, times change. I remember growing up with the Barnum and Bailey Circus coming to the Baltimore Civic Center and stuff, and enjoying the Big Top show. And these days, it just doesn't hit me the, I guess they would call species, what would I say, species narcissism or something. You know, we have to do better, I think. So, yeah, I'm not big on zoos, and I think more and more people around the world are just turning against the concept of that. Oh yeah, I remember Joy Adamson. What was her name? She did. She was like the early gorilla person in the 1960s, I think. That used to hang out with gorillas and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't see the attraction. Hot dog mustard. So good day. Would you ever get a parrot or mine a bird? Janet has parakeets and they're pretty cool. But I'd be afraid, like if I had a cockatiel or something like that, that the thing would just go into assault mode on me and just waste me one day. Or yeah, I'm just too fearful about animals. I always see the downside of what could happen. So I don't know. Yeah, Joy Adamson, was that? Yeah, was murdered by poachers. Yeah. Vacuum truck for relocation state. The TV show Gentle Band. Boy, I remember that. I remember that show. Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha. Is that a pretty good one? I'll be scared of birds. They're just frightening to me. Crows in mass. When I see the crows here roosting at night and flying, I'm just thinking of like the birds. Yeah. There goes your right eyeball. There goes your left one. Or there goes your right eyeball. It's okay. I still got my left one. Okay, that's gone now too. Now what are you going to do? They will bitch. Well, if you're like, I'll be out here working in the orchard in spring, and I don't know that a bird has built its nest in the in the Lady Banks roses, and then all of a sudden I'm just under attack by this ferocious bluebird or whatever out here, and I'm like, what the hell, man? What happened to peaceful coexistence, right? Peaceful coexistence. Oh. Well, we can't eat that one. Just hit the floor. All right. God, I remember one poor day, poor Missy J. Here on the Rancho, she she liked to go out and feed. We had little doves that would hang around here, and Missy Jen would even feed the crows, and they'd be squawking in the morning, "Where's Missy Jen?" Right? She got there with a handful of dog food or whatever and feed the crows. So she's out there one day watching her little doves feed on the ground. And here comes a California red-shouldered hawk or something down. It just takes that pigeon, boom, just mauls the hell out of that thing. And Missy Jen is just in shock. While she just like, wow, she couldn't even believe this hawk. Remember last year when that vulture landed on the power line and it got its balls blown off on the, and I'm sitting here in the house and I hear boom. And I thought a transformer went up in the neighborhood. I go up there's this big vulture with its balls and stomach blown out. It must have been extending its wings and hit the wire next to it or something. Are you from my area, Maryland? I live in Aberration. You mean Aberdeen up there? Cal Ripken's hometown, Aberdeen. Yeah, you can see the video. I put that up last year about the vulture. And that thing was just on the ground. It was about that wide, just, at least it went fast. Happy birthday, Archimedes girl. Okay, you too, CT Clamor. Thanks for coming by today. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, guys, please do so. Thank you very much. You remember that, Charla? You remember that? Yeah, Aberdeen, Maryland. There you go. I had a friend that lived in Falston. I was familiar with Bel Air. Rising Sun, then gone over the Delaware Memorial Bridge to gamble in Atlantic City up there. And used to pass through Rising Sun and all up in that, up there. I want to see your closet. What? Love the tip, orange and white. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. My poor Orioles. One day they shall rise again. So, one day they will rise again. As we wait and hope. Looks like the sun's going to be coming out today. And I did spend time in the shop yesterday. I have all the rough video to put a new vintage audio video out today as we engage in a new simple project here for vintage audio. Yeah, we got Toodles in there. Love all hawks. They're pretty cool. I mean, I like to see eagles and I like all that stuff. I like all wild animals, as long as they keep their distance from me, then I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, I think we'll go out tonight. I really want to find my leg brace. We're going to go out to the town of Sebastopol tonight. I don't know what we're going to eat. We may end up doing a long chooch and then going to In-N-Out Burger and getting a couple lettuce wrap burgers, which were great because I'm really strictly keto right now. And I want to, not strictly, but I did have orange juice yesterday. But this is day 4 and I'm definitely on track here and feeling good, doing good. So I'm going to cook up some bacon and then tonight I'll have, probably go to In-N-Out or someplace else and get a lettuce wrap burger or something like that. So, what's your favorite bra? I don't know. I haven't worn a bra in years. I never wore them enough to have a favorite. Never wore them enough to have a favorite. I wish I had your discipline. Well, thank you, Wade Bowen. I'll watch a live chooch tonight instead of a rewatch tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll have fun. We're heading out about 5 o'clock or so to the town of Sebastopol. We'll try to clock off about 4 miles there. We'll get in the car. We'll head over to In-N-Out Burger. They tell me that they have lettuce wrap burgers in there too. So I'm going to get a couple of them. No fries, no shake. And I think that will be good. California Condor was eating roadkill and I didn't move as I drove slowly past him. Yeah. Wonder Bra. I don't know. I have an Israeli internal bra lift built in, so I don't really need the. No, I don't want to get skinny. I'd like to get, I got up to closing in on 170 pounds, and I'd like to get down to about 160 or so. So that's a good battling weight for me because I have a solid build to me. Full figured and all that. So I want to try to get down to that. And as long as it's as painless as it's been the last 4 days, beautiful. I got no worries at all. Now I did pick up stuff Saturday night, Kitchen Stadium. I'm going to do that shrimp and veggies. I'm going to try to get the grill going and wrap it in aluminum foil and put it on the grill, and we'll see how it turns out. It has to be wrapped up very tight because it's going to release juices, and I think that should be pretty good. We'll try to do a low-cal fiesta. I am 5 feet 6 inches tall. We do not have lettuce wrap burger. Never seen one. We don't have one at all. Lettuce wrap burger, just normal cheeseburger with lettuce. Okay. No fries or shakes for me. Good to see you watching random YouTube videos. Yeah, I'm having a good day today too. I hope I have the energy. I've had to work till about 8 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little bit frazzled, but I don't know. We shall see. But I enjoyed the bake. I enjoyed the lettuce burger at Five Guys was delicious. It was a bit expensive, and the nice thing about In-N-Out Burger, their burgers are much cheaper. Their menu is very small, so it's easy for them to just move a lot of. So I'll probably go down and get a couple lettuce after our chooch tonight. We'll probably drive together and get something in keto keeping tonight. Don't forget. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, you've jiggled for a week. I look at fast food and my boobies jiggle for a week. There we go. It's called Protein Style on their secret menu. Thank you, McDave. I'm going to try to remember that. You might remind me if you're on the chooch tonight, just before I'm being helped in line, to just put, remind me. I don't know, why in the hell have a secret menu? I don't understand that kind of crap. Just get it. No, but I don't want to hold it. I don't want to hold it in my hands as a piece of meat. The lettuce is a good holder. I've already proved that at Five Guys. It was great to have the lettuce on it. It was good. When I feel exhausted. Do you like watching football? Yeah, I enjoyed football. I'm a Ravens and 49ers fan. That's my teams. See if Baltimore can win its 3rd Super Bowl coming up. We shall see. And join some very elite company here. I just seen the keto burger in. Okay, thank you, Charlie Brown. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and pop some bacon down right now. I was reading that story of the woman who ate 2 pounds of bacon a day, and she lost 16 pounds in 30 days, which is kind of unbelievable. All she ate was bacon. And her blood pressure went down and her cholesterol readings, and I'm thinking, my goodness, that's pretty wild. We got some open nature, raised without antibiotics here. Let's give this a whirl. I find bacon is very satisfying, and it holds you a good long time, which is good. Find it holds you a good long time. And I just put it in the microwave, and I'm not going to be all fancy dancy about stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, bacon does good. Bacon does me good. Yeah, I've enjoyed the Ravens. They were having a pretty lousy start to the season, and then they turned it all around, which was a good thing. And now it looks like Lamar Jackson may step up to be an elite, really an elite quarterback for the long haul. Or at least he can't run anymore, but sometimes his passing game is sketchy, but other times it's good. All right, let's throw that in for 2 minutos there. Put this away. For tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day. I'm on the Buffalo Bills. That's cool. I just want it to be a good game. There should be no shame in the game when it's over, you know? As long as the game is good, I'm happy. Just to get this far, even as a wild card team for Baltimore, is great. Because already the division leader, the division winner, the Pittsburgh Steelers, is gone. But Baltimore, the division that Baltimore is in is very overrepresented, was overrepresented in the playoffs. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Baltimore. So definitely the elite divisions of the elite division of the NFL. So this all makes me feel very, very hungry. I didn't see that. Linda got retracted too fast. Yeah, I hear you, Samantha B. That's one of the worst aspects of bacon, is why I don't like to do it on top. Microwave is pretty much self-contained. Thumbs up are appreciated, guys, if you're coming in. We're getting close to 150 thumbs this morning. Boy, that stuff's snap, crackle, popping. I'm going to check my, let's see what oranges I have left on the tree. I tried to give them a little bit of a pinch for ripeness, just to see if I should harvest any and have to warm up. Yeah, the ones out of the sun take a little longer to ripen, so they're not ready. All right, let's give another minute and a half for the bacon. And we should be good to go from the Bacon Express. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Most appreciated today. Yeah, bacon is expensive, which I can't figure out because pork chops are cheap. Or at least they were cheap. I don't know about now. We shall see. Anything else interesting going on in the news? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Wade Bowen fan, for sending that to me. I appreciate that. Yes. I think it came today. And I will open that tomorrow. Somebody was inquiring about a gift that came today. Open it tomorrow. How about that? How about that? All right. Let me get caught up on the chat here. Somebody went off the screen. See if there's anything else in the news today of note. I think it's a pretty quiet day. I think people are pretty ragged out right now, to tell you the truth. Let's see. Have almost 1 million people file first-time claims for unemployment. That ain't good. Yeah, walking is my main source of exercise, and that is just being very active. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, look at that. Woo! There it is, guys. Some bacon today. That's looking muy bueno. Muy bueno. Let's get a little bit of grease off of that. Let's get that degreased a little bit. All right. Yummy, huh? Yeah, that's exactly right, Jen. Jen will be out shooting tonight in the town of Sebastopol. Let's separate that. Pork belly recipe made with chunks of pork loin is real good. Yeah, animal style. Interesting. Man, I love bacon. It's so satisfying. Cooking rotisserie, a whole chicken, huh? Are you talking about a microwave, Cat? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, that's delicious. Not much else going on today. Not much else. Yeah, pretty quiet. We'll see what else we got in the news today whilst we're enjoying our breakfast here. Trump angrily watched impeachment proceedings. Let's see what's going on. I guess they'll have a trial after Biden comes in, huh? Trump has told staff not to pay Rudolph Giuliani over irritation at being impeached again. What a world. Yeah, air fryer I've heard is supposed to be pretty good. Air fryer. Hey Lisa, how you doing, sweetie? Chicken salad and get the just mayo. It's keto and make lettuce wraps. Yep. Discord's kind of fun. You have a place to chat 24/7 if you want over there. My friend Deb has an air fryer. Is that RV Deb's? Good eating. Less time, more crunch, less fat. That sounds like a winner. That sounds really good. That's good, Lisa. You're really happy today. I'm happy when I'm eating bacon. I like it when people come in and they're having a good day. Yeah, RB Debs, yeah. Chicken, avocado, red onion, cilantro with extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to try grilling this aluminum foil bag Saturday night. We'll see how that works out. It might be a disaster. Chicken in a can. Oh, wow, Blue. Sinead's like, I love bacon. Let me also say congratulations to Camo Dave, 10 years on YouTube. That's awesome. I left a comment over there for him today. I like microwaving the bacon because once you clear the obvious grease off, there's no problem. They would literally deep fry anything for quickness, huh? It's my birthday tomorrow. All right, there you go, Lisa. Congratulations to him. Very exciting for you. Very exciting. Excellent. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out for the day. The Discord is open if you want to pop over there. In addition, I'm going to be working on the audio, the next vintage audio video today. I hope to get that up this afternoon. And then tonight, I'll see you out on our big walk tonight. We'll check out the town of Sebastopol, see how it's holding up in COVID times out here. And Lisa, pre-wishing you a happy birthday tomorrow. And if you haven't thumbs up, they are most appreciated here. And I want to thank you guys very much for being along today and sharing breakfast with me. Hi, Kathy. No worries, honey. You have yourself a wonderful day. And I will see you guys later.